following podcast may contain some adult language. You've been warned.
Welcome to Finding the Narrative, a Genesis RPG podcast. This is a show dedicated to the Genesis role-playing system, created by Fantasy Flight Games and produced by Edge Studios. This is a show in which we, your hosts, discuss all things Genesis from both a player's and a GM's perspective. Normally, however, tonight, this is one of our actual plays. I am Tony Fanning, and with me as always are my good friends and co-hosts Chris Holmes and Stefan Dragonspawn. Chris, how you doing today, homie?
Doing good, you puny human. Oh, wait a second. Channeling them a little too early. I'm doing great. My Vikings won. Idiots. Jesus, they almost lost it again, but hey, it's all right.
Go sports ball.
Yeah, go sports ball. And had a great Thanksgiving. Very thankful. Very good. Smoked turkey turned out pretty good. Bit dry, but that's why you got gravy, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about you, Stefan?
I'm doing excellent as well. Happy Thanksgiving to all our listeners out down there in the States. We had a good week. We've got stuff going on our land. The garage is being built and other stuff. Gaming wise, right now it's on hold. So as far as I'm concerned, but
everything's on hold.
Yeah,
we're still in the apocalypse.
Well, that's it. But no, other than that, no, I'm doing good. My friend Daryl says he saw at the Costco a Baby Yoda figurine, and he's picked up one for me, free of charge for Christmas. So,
spoiler alert: he has a name now.
I know, but I don't want to spoil it just in case.
What?
I try to.
Seen it.
I stay. I haven't seen it myself, but I've seen a few posts on social media about his name. So, but still. So, and how about you, Tony?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Got to spend some time with my oldest boy, wife, and his wife and the grandkids. They're all COVID free. They all had it and are now better. And so they were 2 weeks without it. So we were able to have them over for Thanksgiving. So
awesome.
Very nice.
Everything's going good. And
excellent.
Also with us tonight, we have one of my oldest friends, going way back to high school, one of my players, Mr. Dave Marble. How you doing, Dave?
Not too bad today. Not too bad at all.
Excellent.
Well, welcome to the show, buddy.
So, Dave, as we do when we have a guest on, Chris always asks him the one big question, and that is,
what did you cut your little baby RPG teeth on?
Oh, yeah. The first game I played was Rifts, actually.
Awesome.
At Explorers Club in high school.
Oh, cool.
That was the game I learned the difference between 6D6 and 66.
That's
nice.
Right.
So this Explorers Club, was this a role-playing club after school?
Yeah, it was
Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, normally they do a bunch of things, but we just did gaming.
Awesome. Yeah, I convinced my English teacher, I think it's my senior year of high school, to run a D&D club. We had like 3 tables going after school. It was pretty cool.
That's where Dave and I met, actually, was at the Explorers Club.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Playing Rifts.
Yeah, I think I was GMing, or Corey was.
It was Corey.
Okay. Cool. Is that when you got to play weren't you playing a baby dragon?
No, it was a demon from the Rifts.
Oh, that's right.
the random monster from the back of the book.
That's right. All right. Well, tonight, folks, we have for you an actual play. We are going to be playing part 2 of our Saturday morning cartoon series. And I will be running a little thing called
Thundar, the Barbarian. The year 1994. From out of space comes a runaway planet hurtling between the Earth and the Moon, unleashing cosmic destruction. Man's civilization is cast in ruin. 2,000 years later, Earth is reborn. A strange new world rises from the old. A world of savagery, super science, and sorcery. But one man bursts his bonds to fight for justice. With his companions, Uthla the Monk and Princess Ariel, he pits his strength, his courage, and his fabulous sun's sword against the forces of evil. He is Thundar, the Barbarian.
So
yes, he
that's-
is.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So who is playing Thundar?
I am, I said, you puny human. This is Chris. If you guys didn't figure that out.
All
And,
right.
Tony actually created them in Fantasy Grounds here, and we gave the motivations for Thundar here would be freedom, would be a desire. He fears confinement, of course. His flaw is overconfidence, which I'm hoping to play to the T. And then his strength is his devotion to his friends and freeing humans.
Okay. Who will be playing Uthla?
That would be me. Uthla here desires friendship, fears the water,
Yeah, it does.
the flaw of no physical boundaries. He's a hugger. And his strength is loyalty.
Awesome.
Nice.
Very good.
And last but never least,
Yes.
Princess Ariel.
Yes. Be played by me. I will be again in contact with my feminine side.
Right, our FTM princess.
Yes. And she desires, of course, love. She fears solitude. She's always curious. That's her flaw. And her strength is that she's witty. Always available with a quip.
And I'm sure you will be as well.
Of course.
So the title of this adventure is The Caves of Na. We begin with this background.
Uthla
Right.
aerial ride. Oh, that's how it always starts, right?
Almost. Riding northwest through the area known as the Savage Pines, Uthla smells a cooking fire and prompts Thundar to investigate. Following a stealthy approach, after tying up their horses and Ukla's Equort in a nearby ravine, Uthla, Ariel, and Thundar have found a small sheltered clearing campsite next to a 20-foot bluff containing, and in the campsite is a pair of disheveled-looking humans. So you guys are on the bluff looking down on the campsite.
Right.
And you see two disheveled-looking humans sitting around a campfire with a pair of tents behind them.
All right. Ariel turns to Thunder. Was it wise maybe to follow the mock's stomach here?
Of course, woman. Food is good. Come on, let's go down to the camp, and I'm going to head down to the camp.
It's led us to more danger than anything else so far.
All right. So I actually have a little visual of a battle map here for you guys. I don't normally use maps for Genesis, but
Why?
I thought I'd use one for this visual to give you an idea. So I'm going to put you
Visual.
guys in the combat tracker, add you to the battle map. Size you down to not giant size.
But they're humans. They're human. Why do we have any problems with humans? Tony?
Okay. Then I need...
But are they really humans?
Well, you'll only find out one way.
Yes. By tasting them. If they taste like chicken, then they're
That's right.
humans.
That's right. Ukla, do these taste like humans to you?
Yes.
And so you guys. Ooh. This is really weird on the size of the characters here, but we'll just function as is. So
You know, you can hold down the shift key and resize them, right? Or control or something like that. Middle.
yes, but
Gotcha.
like there's not a lot of choices. It's ginormous or
understand.
tiny.
I understand. Yeah.
There's-
Yeah.
All right, so you guys see the map, everyone?
Yes,
Yep.
we do.
It's
So you're
still
on this
loading.
little.
It's still loading for me, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, you're on this little bluff. It's a little half moon shaped bluff overlooking this little campsite. It's got a couple of tents, some logs, and some bushes nearby. 2 humans.
How far down?
A 20-foot drop. An easy leap for Thundar.
Well, that's no problem. Yeah. I mean, we'll jump down.
How many ranks in athletics do you have?
8.
Try again.
2.
2 ranks.
One for each 10 feet.
Yep. Nope, that's enough. 2 ranks in athletics, you can just leap down. Okay. Ukla?
Oh, yeah. Jumping down.
Okay.
He's only got 1 rank, though.
You're going to have to roll.
Ah.
So it's going to be an easy roll for you, though. One single difficulty die.
All right. That look good to you?
Oh, no. I'll upgrade that. Because it's Ukla. And
It's
he
Ukla.
falls on his face a lot.
That's true. He can face plant.
Ah! Not this time.
Oh, he makes that look
So-
good.
Dave, since that was our first roll, I'll remind everyone this is in audio format. So please announce your roll.
Oh, yeah. So he got 3 successes and 3 advantage. So he's going to look good while he drops down.
He does.
So he leaps out just a little further than Dundar. Kind of flexes when he gets there.
Awesome.
The 2
Hey,
humans
Hey,
cower.
Tony, put your mic up to your mouth a little bit. Sorry. You sound a little
Better?
A little soft. Oh, much.
The 2 humans, I took a drink right before I started this, so that's probably why it's moved. The 2 humans cower by their fire. Oh, we surrender.
Oh, we're not asking for your surrender. We're asking if we can share your food. What are you doing out here?
Oh, we are roasting a beast we found here in the woods. I am Nem, and this is my brother M. And this is our camp. We are here hiding from some savage mutants near here.
So you are the
Work
brothers
for an
M and
evil
M.
Wizard. Sorry, Ariel.
Yes,
The
all right.
boys leaped into action ahead of you.
Yes, of course.
Right.
She will make her way around the bluff,
Nice.
Okay. Since you don't have
sashaying
the map,
all the way.
I'll
I do-
move you. You come out from around the bush to the left.
Yeah, I do have the map now. So
Okay, good. So I moved you to where you come out.
all right. So she says, "Oh, you are the brothers M and M. Oh, very good."
Why, yes, we are.
I'm
We're
Thundar.
escapees from the caves of Na and the evil wizard Divos.
Oh, demon dogs! Where is this cave? Point us the way.
Caves are east of here, and sit down and let us tell you about Divos.
All right.
So M and Nem, they tell you guys that the wizard Divos lives or has humans that he keeps as slaves in the nearby caves of Na, where they mine this pink crystal for him. And the slaves are watched over by a group of mutants known as the Buccos, who are mutant deer. And Divos lives in his throne castle in the ancient city of Troy.
Awesome.
Ancient human city of Troy. And so They are telling you about this, and Ookla, give me a perception check. Vigilance. My bad.
All right.
And it's going to be average difficulty.
All right. I'll go ahead and upgrade that.
Okay.
Are you okay with this?
I am okay with it. We have 2 yellow, 2 purple. Roll it up.
All right. We got 1 success.
All right. You hear something approaching.
What is it? Ookla, what is it? What do you hear? I draw my sun sword. When he says that, I'm going to draw my sun
All right.
sword.
So you take a. You each will get a. Yes, Stefan. You will each get a preparatory maneuver that you can do.
All right.
So Thundar drew the sun sword.
I'll draw
What
the sun
about
sword,
Ariel?
All right.
Yeah. Ariel gets ready as well.
I'd like to
Okay.
pull up this stump here next to Thundar.
Okay.
Awesome.
Just rip one up out of the ground.
Right.
With your brawn of 4, you're quite capable.
5.
5. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Strong. All right.
All right.
So I will be dropping. So let me drop and then shrink. Drop and then shrink.
Ah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a tiny one.
And then drop and then shrink. So you see, stalking forward out of the woods are some weird-looking, antlered, mutant deer creatures. And they have with them these strange-looking wands that they appear to be some sort of super science device, perhaps a blast wand of some kind.
A blasting stick.
Evil sorcery.
All right, so
All right.
we'll add
Excellent.
3 minion groups of buckos to this encounter. Buckos 1, buckos 2, and buckos 0, according to the nomenclature. And they're just go left to right, 0, 1, and 2.
All right. Good.
Okay.
So, actually, let's see if I can. Yes, I can. Sweet. Put it back. And it says Bucko 2. I'm putting them on the character, and then they're putting them back onto the map, and it labels them even. So you can target them using the map.
Nice.
Oh. Everyone roll up initiative. You guys will get to roll a vigilance or cool. I'll be a nice GM. Let you roll either or, since whichever you're better at, depending on.
Good.
They will be rolling cool because they knew you were here. They smelled the cooking fire, and that's why they approached.
Ariel turns to 2 men like, I believe you may have been followed, but that's okay. We will tell these creatures that the buck stops here.
Did you have a maneuver you wished to do, Stefan? Because I did not ask you.
Good God.
I don't think.
No. She just gets ready her spells, her in
Okay.
a stance, maybe just preparing that close to a tree, or maybe close to the guy, one of the men, so she can protect them.
Awesome.
Excellent. Okay. Well, we'll begin. So we rolled it up, and I don't think anybody had any triumph. Ariel, you had a 1 advantage on your vigilance. For
Oh, okay.
initiative. So we'll just pass that to a boost die to the first player to go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
As she points out a few people, a few of those creatures, like, there's one there.
All right. So these are 3 minion groups of 3.
All right.
Okay.
And you
Let's
first
see.
player slot.
Well, Thundar, we'll take that.
Thund-
I mean,
All right.
he
Go ahead.
charges it first. How far away are they? I mean, it doesn't really matter.
They're at right now at the where you were seated around the campfire. You're actually not in the
Probably
proper
right there, then.
position on the map. So so I'd say they're at medium range.
Yeah. So we
Sounds-
charge recklessly, I assume.
Well, yeah, we're gonna charge at this group recklessly, of course.
I mean, is there any other way to enter combat?
Is there
Yeah.
any? Is there any other? Yeah, and yes, I'm charging recklessly, which I do have that. What do you call it? Talent. So you hear Thundar stands up and it's like, attack these demon dogs! Aye! As he runs up to them. And we'll take 2 strain to be able
Very
to attack.
nice.
And let's build up the pool with the sun sword
Sunblade.
in that group.
Yeah, some sort. Sunblade is something else.
Yeah. Let's see.
You should be able to target them by control left clicking them.
Really?
Yeah. I
Why
think.
would I?
But no need.
No, you don't. You don't do that in Genesis here.
No,
It's
shush.
like-
I run so many other systems of Fantasy Grounds.
I know. I made that mistake the other night too. All right. Does that look good to you? Oh,
you know,
I'm gonna add. Oh, I have to add this, that, and that. because
And
that's my
a
reckless charge.
and a boost dice from Ariel.
boost die from Ariel. However, when you ran over here,
Mhm.
you had to pass over some rubble in the
Oh,
area.
it's okay. It's okay. I'm swift. Difficult terrain does not
Excellent.
affect me.
Excellent.
Because of course he's so deft on his feet.
So you vaulted the dumpster that is kind of half
Nice.
sticking out of the earth,
Cool.
and it has this weird pattern on the side of it. Looks like a pair of golden arcs.
Ooh.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah, he actually uses it to launch himself.
Nice.
Exactly. So
How does that look to you, Tony?
that is a formidable pool.
Yeah, so let me see. So Thundar has 3 yellow, a green, a 2 purple, but because of his reckless charge, he gets 2 successes, 2 advantage, and of course Ariel passed him a boost die
Yeah.
that
Yes.
we will roll.
Oh.
13 damage.
So
And-
let me apply that first.
Okay. Well,
This
I got
no
breach
soak
1.
applies.
Yeah, no soak. Right.
So let me apply that damage. So what happens here, Thundar?
Did they get taken out?
Do you not see that they are completely? They're at 13 of their 12 strength.
Okay, yeah, so basically, so he just cuts through all of those wands that blow up in their face.
Okay.
And then as
And
an
they get
instant,
knocked to the ground.
and get knocked to the ground out of the fight. Because PG, right?
Right.
And I'm actually going to spend a story point as an incidental, and as I follow through from right to left, take out this tree, and it will fall over and destroy Bucko's number 1, another minion group, because he has the heroic barbarian's might ability.
Okay. So that's a heroic ability like in Terranoth.
Exactly.
All right.
So it looks like Bucko's 2 and Bucko's 1 will be taken out.
Wow,
And-
that was quick work, Thundar.
Well, is there any other kind? And I've circled the tree that he takes out, which
Nice.
I figured that'd be good. Good way of taking it.
Next player slot.
Go ahead, Ukla.
All right. Well,
There's
I-
only one remaining group.
yeah, I think what he would like to do is charge this tree that's between the two of us
Uh-huh.
and push it over into the buckos.
Okay.
Nice.
His might of the mock.
Right.
So that would be. I think this is melee, so it's just 2 purple, right?
This is going to be the large improvised weapon template. for the Might of the Mock, for the damage, just so we're aware.
Yep.
Or no, sorry, this is his signature weapon. That's right.
Right.
My bad. Yeah, it already has hard-coded damage in. So yes, it is considered a melee attack. So it is
Okay.
2 average. You know, because it's Ukla and things tend to go wrong for him. Go ahead and upgrade that.
All right. Will do. I'm going to upgrade it myself, though.
He can
All right. So this is 4 yellow, a green, a red, a purple, setback die, and an advantage.
Nice.
Let's see what we get.
Oh!
There we go.
5 successes. So
Nice.
that's 14 damage.
All right. So they have a soak of 3 for this minion group. So they there is one that just barely gets out of the out from under the tree. The other 2 get trapped under it. So one will have 1 remaining wound. So final player slot, Ariel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ariel.
hang on. Let me fix that.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, there we go. All right, Ariel will try to simply take him out. It's like, I think you missed one, Ukla.
Up to
All
that
right.
tree.
Right. So she will just use some of her energy spheres to fire at them,
Okay.
taking at least a maneuver to aim.
All right.
Do you like the pool? I like the pool.
I think it's just fine.
Sure, they're
All
not
right,
energy
me too.
balls.
Energy
Or would they
spheres.
just be energy spheres? You sure?
Yes. There you go. Two successes and advantage for 9 points of damage.
You hit him right in the buttocks, and he goes down.
Ah, there we go.
Butt ox for the
Buck ox.
You made short work of my buckos.
Yes.
And M and Nem crawl out of their tents where they were hiding. Is it over?
And that was 2 strain as well for my spell.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Come out now. Stop cowering.
Well,
We made sure
he's
that they
gonna
will not
keep
bother
sending
you.
them after us. But I'm afraid for our families if they know where we are.
Sounds like maybe this Devos should be taken care of once and for all. Right, Thundar?
You said it, Ariel. Ukla, Ariel, right, let's go. Oh, no, Ukla, Ariel, away!
All right, so we fade. Now, you got directions from M
Yep.
and Nem
Mhm.
to either the Caves of Na or to the Fortress
Ooh.
of Devos.
Well, he would be in the fortress, so we're going to go take out the
Fortress. But maybe
sorcerer.
maybe we should at the caves. That's where the mines are, and we should
Be
free
quiet,
some of
there's no
the-
time, let's go.
You should free the people first.
Actually, if you say that, he's absolutely in agreement. We should free the
Yeah.
people first.
Yeah.
So you're going to rescue the humans?
Yes.
Yes.
Always the first choice. Always
All
the
right.
first choice.
This is also because Ariel is curious about what those pink crystals are.
Ukla, I don't know if there's a back door. Maybe we should find one.
Very good. All right. So as you approach, you see the ruins of some sort of strange construction equipment. Strange gantries and whatnot that Ariel explains to you all is construction equipment.
What kind of metal dragon is that?
And you're able to climb up this gantry that looks it's an old crane, Ariel. Don't tell the boys. But you're able to climb up this old crane and look down, and in this recessed depression in the ground is it's a man-made hole in the ground where there's this huge hole in that hole that goes into the side of it, and there's a big a sign that says Troy Sol Mines.
All right.
It's all kind of faded and blasted in spots, and there's a symbol beneath it that's capital N, capital A, and someone has since painted in caveman-like painting, Caves of Nah.
Right. So these must be the caves. Remember your failure at the cave. Wait a minute. Sorry.
It appears that there is only one major entrance, though it is large enough for you to ride your mounts 3 abreast and still have room for many people to be on either side of you.
Excellent.
There are no guards, it seems.
All right. Yeah, let's go in.
Okay. Let's get a survival check to find your way around.
Is it dark?
The cave.
Is it dark in there?
It is dark in here.
Okay.
So
as
one
we're
of the things
approaching,
you're going to notice.
Oh, go ahead.
There's parts where it's kind of caved in a little bit, but there are these strange pink crystals all throughout the mine. Small little tiny deposits here because it's obviously already been mined here. They're pinkish brown in color.
Okay.
They have striated marking in this in the rock. They kind of have these little veins of it, so to speak.
Okay. Well, Ariel will dismount and pick a few pieces up and examine more closely.
I'll draw the sun sword to give us light.
It's very crumbly for a rock. For a crystal, bits of it can be broken off with your hand.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to have any magical properties. And here,
does it smell particular?
it has a kind of a pungent smell to it.
Well, should take one little finger, dab it with some saliva, and just taste it a little bit.
It's salt.
Aha!
It's rock salt.
Rock salt. All right. All right. So he has the mining salt. Let's find where the rest of the miners are and free them. Yeah, it is a very potent item that many of these food sorcerers use.
Okay.
Food sorcerer. Right. So
food source.
Yes.
You're walking through the mines, and I'm going to give you another map.
Oh my gosh, I feel so.
I know. 2 maps in one adventure.
You're spoiling me,
boy.
Tony.
I know. Gosh darn it. I wish I could snap you guys to the right size, though. That would be nice.
I only use one map in my game.
I know. I had to one-up you.
Yeah, plenty of images, though.
All right. So we'll share this map. It isn't much because you don't see much. The sun sword only lights up a small portion of it.
Okay.
I'm sure Ariel can shed some light on the subject, and she just summons a sphere of light and sends it ahead.
Oh, well.
Nice.
And they go floating off in the distance, and you notice that it rounds a big opening up ahead. And you do see some movement. Something moves at the edge of your light.
There is something down there, Thundar.
Oh, wait a minute. I said we needed a survival check, and nobody rolled one.
No.
Let's scroll back just a second.
We tried.
All right.
I tried, everybody. I tried. No. I forgot to. What kind of difficulty are you talking about?
it's going to be hard, as this is a very convoluted place. There's lots of tunnels going every which direction.
So what you're saying is that we would need like a mazes knowledge. Oh, wait a second.
We're not playing Tales of the Epsilon Eclipse. Sorry.
So you do want that knowledge in there. All right.
No Musatars allowed.
All right.
Thundar going to be making it? Okay. You failed.
Yeah, I did.
Horribly.
That
Three
was-
failures.
Yeah, 3 failures from 2 greens and a hard check. So
Anyone else wish to use survival? Or some other, quote, skill?
Well, she maybe knowledge adventuring for Ariel.
Okay. It'll still be hard.
All right.
She knows her way around caves, might be able to find her way through a mine.
Yep. All right. So let's. I'm okay with the roll. Are you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
1 yellow,
Net.
3 purple. Oh, so close.
Yeah, 1 yellow and 3 purple. So
All right.
a
So we're
wash
back to
and
where-
2 threat.
Yep.
You guys notice something in the distance. And as you send your light forward, something large drops down from the ceiling ahead of you and hisses.
Lords of Light.
You've found a cave spider. So
Lords of
I will
Light.
share an image of the salt spider
As we roll initiative.
as you roll initiative, and I add it to the. Oh, I'm gonna add it to the poop. So,
It's vigilance, right?
Yeah, vigilant.
yeah. So,
We're not ambushing
So-
anybody right now.
Right.
right. So the spider that you see looks like this.
Ah!
Oh, demon dogs. No.
Oh, demon spiders.
Mhm.
Or maybe demon wolf spiders.
There we go. Nice. Oh, did we?
And-
Was I able
and
to recover any strain from that last?
Yeah. You guys were able to recover your strain in the leisurely ride up.
All right.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay. That matters.
All right. So we see
But
that in the
as-
distance.
Yeah, you see them spiders in the distance now. It had 3 advantage on its vigilance check,
All right.
so it is going to spend its 3 advantage to use its special ability, Hatch, and it's going to hatch some of its children nearby. And so
my.
you see a bunch of, when it roars, you see a bunch of little egg things around it start to quiver and pop.
Oh,
All right. All right.
All right.
Lords
I think
of
Ariel will
Light.
step up. It's like,
She beats him to the
oh,
punch.
I'll soften them up for you.
Nice.
She will use her signature ability of energy spheres. She throws a lot of them, i.e., auto fire.
Okay.
And she will take a maneuver to aim and spend a story point to upgrade one of the dice. So I've got 4 yellow, 4 purple, and a boost.
Nice.
And she had an advantage also on her initiative. But I
And
think
as the first player, you may take that. Ukla also had 1 advantage, so take 2 boost dice, please.
all right. And are you happy with the pool? All right, so let's go. There we go. So 3 successes, 3 advantage. So that causes 10 damage to the main spider, and then I activate auto fire.
Okay, so the main spider will soak 5 of that 10 damage.
All right, and then on some of the hatchlings, at least one of the hatchlings gets another one.
Okay.
Oh, it has
well,
vicious.
the hatchling
Oh,
is
that's vicious.
the
Never mind.
hatchlings are actually a swarm.
Right.
So, however, because you're using magic, I'm not going to apply their swarm passive ability where the
Right.
damage is halved. I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
I really don't think that would apply.
Well, maybe
regardless.
like with the auto fire, the spheres separate and hit multiple places in the swarm, detonate kind of thing.
Sure. So you apply some damage to them, and a bunch of little baby spiders just start to pop.
And then I have one.
Every time
sorry,
one
go
of these things pops, pink crystals go flying everywhere.
ahead.
So the whole place is just raining salt.
They're salty spiders,
That's right.
the worst kind.
Yeah.
So to activate auto fire, that was with difficulty. Do I still need to spend the advantages?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 advantage to activate that. So
auto fire property on the spell, it just increases the difficulty.
Right.
To have it, and then
Right.
you have to have 2 advantage to activate it.
gotcha. That's what I thought. But also for the benefit of our listeners, and which means I have 1 advantage left, which I'll pass along to the next player.
Excellent. Next player will get a boost die.
As
Look
you
at
know, things
Ariel
are
go.
exploding. Yeah, she just waves her hand and light
I'll
emits.
grab that.
Woo, 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 woo.
I'm sorry. Was that a human voice I heard?
Who's going next?
Well,
Oh, there he is.
I do have a question though. Are there stalactites in here?
There's these spiny protrusions of salt.
All right. I'm going to grab one of those. I'm going to activate my heroic ability. So when I throw this, it will do blast.
Awesome.
Oh,
It will explode.
are you
All right.
aiming at the minions? I should probably put them on the map.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing he'd probably be like kind of right in front of it or all around it, maybe.
I don't really have a spider, so we're going to use this. That's not going to work.
Just use this
Ugly.
you have out there.
Yeah.
And,
I got to
And then
find
just
the
take
ugly
them all.
thing, okay?
oh, that'll do.
Uh,
Or you can use the S. You can go to the letters and grab a S token.
yeah, I don't have those. Don't have those. So I'll find something. Go ahead, Dave.
All right. So I'll have to move up to short range, though. Are we at medium?
You were at medium range, yes.
All right. So, yeah, I'll move up to short range and then huck this thing at them.
All right, let me
Short
size
range
them
is-
appropriately. There we go.
2.
Short range. I think it's 1. I think short range is 1 when you throw.
It's
It's a range.
Nice.
Short range, but the swarm is at medium range because the big spider was kind of in front of them. So
okay.
it is medium range. It's 2.
Well, this has a range of short. So,
Oh, my bad.
Well, you can
Well-
hit the big guy, and then the blast might get this one.
that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, because they're technically engaged from each other.
All right. So, yeah. Do you want to upgrade that?
It's Ukla. Yeah.
Yep. I figured as much. All right.
Awesome.
So we ended up with that would normally be 14 damage and 2 advantage, which
70
should be enough
pierce or anything?
No, it's devastating and blast. It's blast 5.
Whoa.
Dave, were
So-
you added 2 more because of?
Yeah, so it would normally be 12,
Mhm.
9 with the 3 successes, so it's going to be 14.
Oh, and you
And
forgot
then-
your boost dice.
Right.
Oh.
Well, you're adding 2 because of the pissed off ability
The
that he's got?
devastating
Yeah.
quality of his heroic.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh.
All
All right, so it's actually going to be 15. Stefan reminded me I did forget my boost dice.
There we go.
Excellent.
nice.
All right, so the result ended up being 4 successes, 2 advantage, which ends up being 15 damage because of the
Yep.
+2, which, by the way, you could just put in in Fantasy Grounds, you can just put that in as a +2 modifier, and it
Oh,
will
yeah.
add that
Yep.
to the damage.
No,
It won't?
I haven't seen
Oh.
it do that,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately.
Okay. I thought it would, but either way, it'll say +2, and that'll remind us.
True.
Right.
It will say that.
Yep.
So let me add that last bit of damage. So the Bane Spider, you hit it, and it just... so you picked up this big salt pillar, and you just chuck it, and it just explodes, and the rocks go flying, and you see it kind of bruises this spider, big one. It's got this big purplish bruise all down the side of it. It is kind of moving, it's not got much left in it. Are you going to activate Blast with your 2 advantage?
Yep. Last 5. So
Okay, so 5 plus the 4 successes, plus 2
so-
damage.
5, 9, 11.
So 11 to them. And
And
they
it,
have a
too,
soak of 1. So they have... All right. So because it had the blast quality, their swarm ability doesn't come into effect in half the damage.
Right.
So you just hit a bunch of them, and they're popping, and more salt is flying everywhere. It's very salty.
Excellent.
Rah! All right. Last.
Aye! As I charge in and swing at the big guy, the big spider with the sun sword, recklessly charging.
Okay.
Let's see. That.
Oh, and Tony,
That.
the big spider also gets 2 points of stun damage from the lightning from her attack.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. How's that look there, Tony? 3 yellow, green, 2 purple, 2 successes, and 2 advantage.
I mean,
To
it
be
looks
added.
brutal.
Yes, it does.
This thing is huge. I was going to upgrade, but
That's okay. I'll roll. I'll
Yeah.
roll one.
okay.
Sure.
Okay. We'll take out the first die.
Perfect.
All right. One less setback.
Okay. So then I get. So that would be 1 success. Did you want to move a story point over then?
Yeah.
So 1 success would be 8 damage for each one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You'd have 1 more advantage too.
Yes,
Yeah,
true. And that'd
you
be
would.
6 advantage. So I will. Let's see. So a critical is 2. Yep.
It killed it.
And
There you
what
go.
I'll do is I'll spend that advantage to maybe follow through with the sun sword, or maybe have the corpse of this thing just squish the rest of the spiders.
Yeah, they only have 5 wounds anyway, so the big one falls on all the little ones.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Very nice. Very nicely done. As I assumed, you guys made short work of my salt spiders.
Yes.
Yep.
Salty spiders.
All right. So it is then you realize that you are lost in these caves somewhere. You have not found the deer men, the buckos, watching the camp.
Mm.
Is there perhaps some other skill you might use to seek out their camp in this vast cave complex? Like sorcery.
Yeah. No, that's it. I'll use maybe the predictability.
Okay.
Like trying to divine their,
Yeah.
or more like, no, maybe not a utility. No, just kind of a predict as a precognition or divination ability.
Okay.
All right. So that's part of her arcane. Oh, come on, skills. There we go. That's just skill. Let's see. Should try to scry, I guess. Kind of based off of scry.
Mhm.
So base difficulty of 2 plus the 1 for the scry. So it makes it hard. I think that'd be enough, I think.
These caves are while this particular part of the cave isn't emanating any magical energy, there is
Yeah.
another part of the cave that is. So please upgrade.
All right. Upgrade that. And she will upgrade as well because, she wants to find these
The goatman.
these men and then eventually has to free the slaves and make Thundar happy.
Okay.
All right. Are we good?
Oh, yeah. So we're looking at a 4 yellow, 1 red, 2 purple pool.
Purple. All right. Let's go. Let's do it.
For the record, listeners, we are now an hour into this recording, and Stefan has yet to ask for a boost die.
Well, I've been sometimes either getting them or passing them along. So I could have asked for a boost die because she was using her curious motivation because she's curious about what all this pink salt would be used for by a wizard. If it's just regular.
Too late.
I know. So 3 successes and an advantage despite not having a boost die.
Okay. What would you like to do with your advantage? I will tell you what 3 successes means after.
Well, I was trying to find mainly the buckos, and then by extension, of course, the slaves.
I have an idea.
So, okay, if you have an idea.
You find the back way into
Ah.
their camp.
There you go. We find the back entrance.
Like I said. Ukla, you were right. There is a back way in.
Yes.
All right.
And-
So yes, you find a back way into their camp.
Mm.
And in this camp is so as you approach, you see it through your mind's eye. What caught you in your mind's eye when you were scrying this was that there was this pulsing pink crystal in the center of this ring of automobile husks and several little makeshift shelters inside this ring of cars in this huge cavern. And this big crystal that's pulsing with magical energy. And
All right.
encased inside is some sort of creature encased inside of the crystal. And it pulsates with magical energy.
All right. So what it looks like is that Ariel just sits down, cross-legged, and concentrates. And in her mind's eye, her magic usually shows up in yellow energies. So it's little motes of yellow energy guides her vision to that back entrance, and then to all of that, so that she sees it, and then she can tell her friends where to go and how to get there.
So this ring of cars, this automobile husks, they don't have any tires or any interiors. They're just the big metal husks of old cars, because this show was predicted in 1994, so we didn't have plastic cars yet.
No electric cars.
So these are piled high to create a 20-foot wall around this camp. And there's one major entrance large enough for a group of people to come and go from. And then there's these carts that are just filled with this pink glowing pulsating crystal. And there's a track that leads up through that main entrance where these carts are on. And then the little entrance that you guys found was actually the one that M and Nem told you that they used as an escape, because it's only watched by 2 guards, and that particular night, 2 guards happened to be playing dice. And lo and behold, tonight the 2 guards are sitting by, it's the same 2 guards, a couple of buckos sitting there, and they're rolling these weird polyhedral shaped dice. And back and forth and passing back and forth big chunks of jerky as if they were currency.
Nice.
All right.
No, we don't need the map anymore, by the way. This is in the theater of the mind.
Awesome.
All right.
That is good.
All right. So we proceed stealthily, I guess.
Can I do
Okay.
Can I do a discipline check to get my couple strain back? After
Yes,
the last
discipline are cool to regain strain before you
All
enter
right.
the next
All
encounter.
right. So let's go. I'll do that too.
fight? I get nothing.
Ariel gets 2 points back. Excellent. Actually, no. She spent 2 points actually for the divination, so she's at still
at
at 2.
Where is she at? Cool. All right.
Okay, so you guys, Thundar. Actually, before you guys approach, or now that you can see, so you see this big pink crystal.
Yeah.
Up ahead, you see it glowing and pulsating, but there's something inside, and it looks familiar. It looks eerily familiar to you, Thundar. Whatever
Really?
is inside that crystal. Yes.
Oh.
Please. I know the others of you were there, but Thundar was grossly affected by this in his past. So, Thundar, please make a, let's call it a survival check to recognize what this is at easy difficulty.
That look good. 2 green and a purple.
Yes.
2 successes.
This is easily the largest, most gargantuan grizzly snake you've ever seen inside there.
Oh.
It-
Wow.
Worshipping it?
They're not worshiping it. It's trapped in the crystal, but it's almost like the crystal structure is drawing some sort of power from this grizzly snake.
I think we should destroy it.
Hmm.
It's always a solution. But my sun sword should be able to get through it.
And Ariel, roll a lore check, please.
All right. Lore. She's got some lore. Okay. What's the difficulty?
That's going to be average.
Rich. Right. All right. So any boost die because she may have known about the grizzly bears and how it's connected to Thundar.
Grizzly snakes.
Yeah, the grizzly snake. Sorry.
Well, you guys all fought the grizzly snake. Just
Right.
Thundar was grossly affected by it. He
Okay.
sometimes occasionally will awake in the night. It's got me, and you're not sure why.
Okay. All right. So let's just roll it as is. Then let's go. All
right.
5 successes and a threat.
A raid around the crystal structure there that you didn't see in your divination there's these pipes that come off of it and several control mechanisms, and on the control mechanisms are some arcane symbols, and it looks like to you with your advantage
Mm-hmm.
that
I don't have
Devos,
I don't have an advantage.
Or, sorry, with
I have a threat.
multiple
successes.
successes, I mean.
All right.
The Devos is building some sort of summoning device, and he's planning on summoning an army of demon dogs.
Ooh.
What? Mm.
I hope he doesn't. Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't have to sacrifice any swamp urchins.
What's a swamp urchin? What's urchin? I know what a swamp virgin is.
So, by the way, that's a grizzly snake. I just shared the image.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
There.
dude. Grizzly snakes for the win, baby. Grizzly snakes, yes. Well,
All right.
I mean,
Wait, are you not stealthing? You just charging?
I'm charging.
Okay.
All right.
Charging.
All right.
Well,
the noisy
Sorry,
stealth.
Thundar doesn't stealth. He doesn't stealth. I'm sorry. He does not.
So, you just charge past the 2 guards, or are you going to try? And
Oh
take
yeah,
them
I'm
out as you-
I'm just gonna charge past the 2 guards.
All right. So let me set up the encounter. Shall we take a quick break while I set it all up?
Perfect.
Sure.
Okay. So I forgot to describe that also off to the right from where you guys are at, so it would be the south of this chamber, inside the circle of automobiles is a pen, electrical fenced pen, in which resides a bunch of human slaves.
Aha.
And then there's several log buildings, kind of just hodgepodge together, put together with pallets and shit. Post-apocalyptic buildings that have various buckos in a loungy state. They're laying around, licking on big chunks of pink crystal.
Aha. All right.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
So
So
as we
they're-
get ready.
So roll initiative.
Already did.
Okay.
All right,
If
so
you hadn't already, I don't know if
Yeah, I think I already did.
Yeah.
it's,
Oh wait,
Cooler this time,
did
right?
I don't think I did.
you did not. None of you did.
No,
thought I did.
I just did. I did play the roll initiative now.
Ariel had 3 advantage,
2 advantage for me.
2 advantage, 1
And
advantage.
then-
Woo, you guys are rocking it.
Yeah, we
so
are. All of them go, and then us. Oh, wait a second. There's one. Oh,
yeah,
So one, thanks to Ariel, there's one PC slot first.
right.
All right. So before we start off, we'll do it through the PCs, but there was one of the minions, one of these guys that had a triumph on his advantage or on his
Ah.
initiative. So, Chris, you have 2 advantage. What do you want to do with it? 2 advantage. You could have a free maneuver.
I'd take a free maneuver.
Okay, just get like you're right as you do
I'm
your
just passing
yell.
them.
You're leaping over those 2 guards.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so you've already covered on the other side of the car wall is where Ariel and Ukla will start, but you are just past it
Yep.
unless they spend theirs for whatever. But
So is this
Yeah.
crystal that the big that the grizzly snake is in? Is this like up 20 feet? Would I have to climb?
it's
tower.
it's like a 30-foot pillar.
So I could go to its base and start hacking it like I would.
You could, yes.
That's what he would do. Yeah.
Okay. Ariel, you had 3 advantage. What do you want to do with that?
All
Stephanie.
right. Well, yes. Well, since these guys are a bit surprised by us, maybe I'll negate any defenses they may have.
Okay. For the first group you were
Yeah.
shooting at,
Or whoever attacks, like I think Thundar will be the first one to go. He's rushing in. So that,
yeah, but he's attacking the pillar, not actually.
Yeah,
the
I'm
minions. So
attacking.
for
Oh,
one
okay.
of you to attack them, their defenses are negated.
oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. So she'll get to negate any defenses they may have.
Okay. And we'll just let the first player, with Ukla's just single advantage, we'll just let the first player get a boost die.
Sounds good.
So the Triumph, however, one of them saw some of the light of the sun sword or whatever as you were approaching.
Yep.
And one of them has run over to one of those consoles that has the arcane symbols on it and has punched in a couple of commands. And then the area begins to pulsate.
Oh,
With some
awesome.
weird alarm.
Larum.
then-
All right.
I will redirect to that console and stick my sun sword into it. Turn it off. Quote unquote, turn it off.
Right. All right.
Aye.
You will get a boost die to this.
All right. How far is it from where I'm at?
So you used your free maneuver before the
Get
encounter, so you could take 2 maneuvers to get there.
Okay, and then I'll take to strain to attack it. Attack the console. Stop it. That's such a loud noise. Stop the loud noise.
Such a vile contraption.
Yes. What? demon sorcery is this?
I'll explain later.
Yeah, I call out, Ariel, what kind of demon sorcery is this?
It definitely hurts Ukla's ears.
Okay.
There is a guy guarding it, so upgrade.
Sounds good. And, of course, I'm recklessly doing it. Hello. Upgrade it by one.
Yep.
Okay. And here we go. Oh, I fail to hit the console. But I do get
Failure.
5 advantage. Well, I failed to destroy the console. That's what I was going for. I wanted it to, put it through and whatever.
Yeah.
With the 5 advantage, does this thing have a weapon? Does he have one of those wands in his hand?
He does.
Could I use 3 advantage to disarm him or maybe, sunder it? I know sunder only costs 1, but could I, completely
But there's
destroy
3
it?
minions in his group, so that's technically 1 minion group. And let's just say that for him, you cut his, and the other 2 have misplaced theirs in his minion group.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And then I'll spend the other 2 advantage to get back a couple of strain, because I've destroyed magic. I'm done.
So I'll erase their zap wands.
Yeah.
All right, for minion group 1.
Man, that's a big pool, too. So 2 negative dice, everybody. Rolled 4 failures, but my 3
Yeah.
yellows all came up blank. All of them came up blank. I don't know what you did, Tony, to program this thing, but
I was
Slick.
working my magical pink salt voodoo.
it sounds like
It's vile sorcery.
Sounds like tech sorcery to me. Vile sorcery.
All right, so that group
Yeah.
of minions that's protecting the console that's going, they're going to charge Thundar.
Yeah.
And use their antlers to attack.
I didn't know I could. The
The
next thing
so
that I could
with-
sunder.
So let's see, the Bucko's minion group that has taken damage reduces. Okay, just making sure. All right. Melee. Do you happen to have any
Yes.
defense?
1 melee defense. The Sun Sword gives me melee defense.
Okay. And I'm happy with my pool. Are you?
You know what? I want to see what
So spend
Negative
the story
results
point
could
and
be-
I will
you're-
upgrade my check.
you're sending
Okay, here
antlers
we
to
go.
me.
Oh,
my.
all right. So
What'd you
they
get?
have. I had a success and a triumph. So they pin you. They charge you from 3 different sides, and they
Mhm.
pinned you in like an antler cage.
Darn it.
And you're stuck in there, and your sun sword is up in the air, and you can't really swing it around. So you are ensnared.
With the triumph. Okay, gotcha. I like it. I only take 1
Right.
damage. Oh, I wish I could have soaked it all.
Yep. Thundar has gained 1 wound.
Demon dogs.
Yeah, finally, someone took damage. All right. So the rest of the Buccos will. So Bucko group, that's Bucko group 1. Bucko group 2 will draw their zap wands and move towards the center pillar. And because they were in their resting state, it takes their entire turn to get to the pillar and kind of look around for enemies. So they are done. But they are guarding the pillar from the side with which Ariel and Ukla are coming. And that was Bucko Group 2.
Gotcha.
Then the next GM slot, the 2 guards are like, what? And they drop their dice and they stand up and they draw their wands. And now they're standing between Ariel and Ukla and the pillar. And then Bucko Group 0 will do the similar thing, except for they draw their wands and they surround Thundar. So they're going to You got two groups around you, one with their antlers and one with their zap wands pointed at you, Thundar.
Okay.
And they're yelling, "Surrender, human, or you will be our slave."
Never! Thundar will never be a slave to anyone.
And the last Bucko Group 3, will move towards the humans in the cage, drawing their zap wands.
Oh.
So they've put themselves between you guys and the humans.
Mm.
All right,
All right.
next player slot.
Ukla?
Sure. I would like to run up to Thundar and grab one of the cars from the wall and smash it down onto the group with the zap wands.
So you're going to run past you got to get through the two guards.
Okay.
Those are the only ones kind of standing between you and him. So I'm going to give you an automatic upgrade for running past them.
Okay. So this would be a large improvised.
And if there's a despair, you're going to take minimum damage from their weapons as they
Like the
will
base
hit you
damage
as you're
kind of
going
thing.
by.
Right. So I'm also going to berserk. So
Berserk.
oop,
Berserker!
God damn it.
Berserkules. That's what you are. I saw somebody call Ukla Berserkules. A meme or something out there. Yeah, he's freaking
All right.
man.
I'm okay with this pool. Are you going to upgrade it again?
Would I do that to you, Dave?
Of course you would.
Yes, I am.
What are friends for?
Oh, I forgot the black dice. Actually, and that. All right. Now I've got everything in there.
Okay.
All right.
So
This is going to do it.
let's see what we get.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, all good.
All right.
All right.
What you
So we ended up with 4 successes, an advantage, and a triumph. So
Let me add the damage. Let's start with that. I will add the damage to Bucko Group 2, which is the ones that surrounded Thundar. And so they will be able to soak 3 of that.
Of the 14, by the way, from the car.
Yeah.
1 remaining minion in that group.
Bowling with a Buick.
I'm going to crit so that there is no minion group.
All right. So
Nice.
they're pinned under the car.
Awesome.
And then I will pass a boost die to the next person to go
All right. So let
with
me
that
move
advantage.
Bucko Group 2 from the encounter. As they've been systematically
Yeah.
car stomped.
Yeah.
That's right. Surgically removed with that car.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Very precise.
No, vehicular deer slaughter.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, should
makes
give
sense.
Dave a whole lot of pleasure.
Oh, it really does. I hate
Because
those
Dave
hoof
and I
rats.
both exactly. Deer are rats with hooves.
Yeah, probably what happens is that he threw Ukla through the car, and this car wreck still had headlights on it, and they flickered on, surprising the Buccos.
They froze. Very nice, very nice step. Yes, you may have a boost die for that one.
Oh, thank you.
Bucko's cotton.
It's your turn.
All right. So who's left now? There's still a group between.
Did you just say hooves left? Or did you say
No.
hooves left? Oh, you should have.
I'm sure. Okay.
So you have
Who's
two
left?
guards that are between you and Ukla and
Yeah.
Thundar. Even though
Yeah.
Ukla pushed past them,
Right.
they're watching him go, aiming their zap wands at his back.
Oh.
And then there's another group of them that is in front of the pillar.
Right.
And then there's a third group between you and the humans
Right.
in the cage.
Okay. Well, she'll take care. She wants to make sure the humans will not be wounded. She'll take care of those groups using her sorcerer's blast ability.
Nice.
So there we go. And yeah, or energy blast that has blast with it. So there we go. And I'm happy with the pool.
You're using sorcery. There are humans that could take some blast damage nearby. Yeah, so let's go ahead and upgrade that.
All
Just in
right.
case.
All right. Great. All right. So I am happy. Let's go with the air. Boom.
Whoa!
So 2 successes and 3, 4, 7 advantage.
That's like a Daryl roll.
Yeah. I'm tempted to use brilliant casting. Just spend a story point and get 2 more advantages. Just for the hell of it.
9 advantage.
9 advantage.
Dice for everybody.
Kaboom. So I activate blast multiple times, basically. So basically a damage, energy blast would be damage of 7.
Whoa.
Base damage 7, so 9 damage.
Okay, so this is to group 1. You're going to do the 9 damage.
Mhm.
So they have a soak of 3, so they're going to take 6.
Right.
2 advantage, you're going to hit them again.
Yeah, with blast. Blast
Okay.
2.
All right, so that'll do exactly 12 wounds to the minion group. That they're out.
All right, and then blast to the other group as you just the energies ricochet and blast some more salt, rock salt all over the place. So for 2, it would be 1, 2, 3 more times for the blast.
Wow.
All right. So blast, which is what was the quality again?
Blast 2.
Blast 2 plus your number, 2 successes, so total of 4 damage. 3 times.
Yeah.
I
I don't think your
Okay, so
implements
just-
would add to that damage. No.
No, it's gonna basically because of their soak. 1 damage gets through each time, so they're gonna take a total of
3 more damage.
3 more damage.
That's fine. It just upsets them, and then that leaves me with 1 advantage, which I'll hand off to the next player to go.
Okay, so we are
Okay.
end of round 1,
Mm-hmm.
down to 1 minion group surrounding Thundar.
They have me
And,
entangled, right? You said that they kind of have me on
yes.
the ground. Okay.
Yes, and the 2 guards.
that we've ignored.
Right.
So let me do that. And oh darn it! For some reason, I messed up.
Oh.
I accidentally deleted a NPC slot. There's actually 3 minion groups. Sorry.
Left. That's right.
One of them's in black on my screen, which is really weird. That's normally
Yeah, I
the
know.
players are in black and the
Yeah, they're in
bad guys
black
are
on mine
red.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all 3 of them are in black. But
let me-
they're red when it's on the initiative slot above.
Right. What I gotta do is
oh well.
that. No, it's good. So
Yep.
they're
Yep,
back
yep.
in.
Good.
And
Alrighty.
change that to they originally were. There we go. Okay. Reset. First player slot.
Reset.
Let's see. Euclid, do you want to hug these guys off of me? Or yes,
little
I
help, my
still need
fairy.
to get to the crystal.
All right. So Ukla, because it's Thundar that is in danger, it's your loyalty to him. You may apply a boost die due to your motivation.
Nice.
Plus the boost die that Ariel gave you.
I'm going
You'll have to put those in
uh,
after you actually add the skill, Dave. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, all right. So,
There are multiple guards, by the way.
yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
gonna swipe at them.
Just gonna pick up another car and swing it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just holding on to the same car. I didn't
Oh,
throw
same
it.
car.
that was a smash.
Oh yeah, Ookla Smash. That's right. All right.
All right, and then
Ariel should have used her
Because
advantages.
Thundar is in melee with them, so please automatically upgrade that.
right,
Ariel could have used
And
an
then-
advantage to turn on the headlights.
Yeah.
And I am not upgrading it further, Dave.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling magnanimous this turn.
advantage and setback. All right.
That's
Quite a pool, man.
yeah. In addition to symbols
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
generated.
Yeah, you have just as many symbols as you have dice, it seems.
Right.
Almost.
All right. Let's see how this goes. So
I mean, 3 successes and 5 and 6
right,
advantage.
so that's
Wow.
13 damage, and
13
Um,
damage. They'll soak 3 of that. And there'll be
Is there
one
any-
minion left in that group.
not anymore. Crit.
Oh, okay.
You crit with
It's
5
got
of
a
it.
crit of 5. So I'll spend 5 of my 6 advantage to crit, and then I will pass a boost die to the next player.
All right.
It's
Yes.
paying it
everybody.
forward.
Even
Yeah.
you
Or you-
crit with a car.
Or you can pass a setback dice to the next NPC. But
All right.
Uh,
So the next NPC slot is the 2 guards who have been aiming at Ookla's back this entire time, and finally they'll get to shoot with their zap wands. So you are at short range. They're aiming from last turn,
I am ready for adventure, by the way.
aiming this turn.
I am ready for adventure. Thundar is. Move that GM story point to our pool, please.
Aha! Oh, darn
His last
humans
one.
and your human abilities.
And let's
All
spend it because of despair. I might be able to do something cool to help Ookla. Maybe. We'll see. DM call.
Okay. Well, since you're in melee with him, yeah, it's usually
kind of
Ookla's
engaged,
call, but
right?
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Upgrade that puppy.
All right. All right. And Zap Wand, okay, so it's
so they
shoot the
do
mock in the
get
back.
Yes!
get 1 extra success
Well, so Tony.
because I'm berserking. They get an extra success.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So it's going to be 8 damage to Ookla.
well, I'm wondering. So reflect. I normally would have to take the damage. Could I use that to spare and deflect one of it, deflect it back to them and take the damage myself? And take the damage myself? I don't know.
And
I don't
take
have the
damage
bodyguard.
instead of Ookla.
Yeah, like he just got rid of those minions. His back is to them, but I'm on the ground and I see them shooting at him, and I step up, and that's kind of why I spent the ready for adventure. That I'm ready for that to protect my buddy.
Okay,
I'll take it.
I'm okay
I'll take
with
the
it.
hit. Okay.
You'll take the hit, and you'll reflect some back with your
Right.
the despair. However, they are going to spend their 3 advantage to crit you.
Ooh, that's cool.
So you're taking
I do get
8 damage
okay. I am taking 8,
with your
but
soak.
I soak 5 of that. However, I am going to suffer 3 strain to reduce that by 4, so I don't take any.
Okay. I'll
Or
put
does
it
it-
back.
And then I'm
But I
going
can't
If
to
he doesn't, yeah.
and then at despair they'll take the 8 damage themselves because I
Okay.
deflect their bolts back to them.
Some of them. One of them hits Ookla's car, and when it hits Ookla's car, the trunk comes down on you from behind. It just falls off. The trunk just busts off of it, lands on top of Thundar, pinning him to the ground.
Oh,
So you don't actually take any damage
I'm just
But
pinned with the
you're
3.
pinned.
Got it.
with the 3 advantage.
Okay.
All right. And so how much damage does that do back to them?
Whatever they were going to do, it just gets reflected back. They'll take
So it's
they'll
gonna do
take the
8.
same damage. Yep. as
it
the
was
initial
9.
hit.
So
It's 8.
It was 8. I think it's 7, and you added the 1, right?
8 plus 1.
6 plus 2. 6 plus 2.
Why is it 6 plus
I
2?
don't know.
Because the damage is 6.
the base damage.
They had
is
1
6, yeah.
success, and I hit, because I'm berserk, they got an extra success
Ah,
to attack me.
So a total of 8.
so 8
Which is
go
what I
back to them.
said.
All right.
Yeah.
So That minion group has taken 8 wounds total after soak, leaving it down to 2 minions in the group. One has succumbed to fatigue.
There were 2 though. Those were the 2 at the gate, right? That shot you said.
Oh crud! Wrong group. I applied it to the wrong group. My bad.
That's all good.
So they take my bad.
Yeah.
There's so many.
So they take 5. So now it's down to 1 minion.
Got it.
One of them
reflected
just-
back to one of them.
Yeah. You hit him with his own stun bolt. He collapses to the ground. Okay.
Demon dogs. Ah.
That was an 8-pointer.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. The 3 that are protecting the tower that have been hit with Ariel's blast, they're going to aim their wands at Ariel.
Aha. All right.
And
She's got range defense of 1.
okay, they are at medium range from Ariel, and a setback die for your range defense.
Yep.
I am going to spend my GM story point for an upgrade because they really want a human sorceress as a slave.
Especially a pretty one.
Are you good?
I will upgrade
Okay.
because, she doesn't want to become a slave.
Not
All right.
by much.
Yeah.
And I have upgraded. Here we go. I had 1 success and 2 threat.
All right.
So the success means that they're going to do 7 damage to you.
Right. Soak of 2, that's 5.
Oh my.
Okay. And the 2 threat.
The 2 threat, definitely something. Yeah, let's see here.
It's magics. I think
Yeah.
2 you might be able to suspend it for a round. I can't remember. Or damage to them. I can't remember.
I could perform an immediate free maneuver in response to them.
Okay.
Cool.
For future, she'll duck into cover.
Okay. Duck and cover.
Duck
That's
and
right.
cover.
Okay, so Ariel, she dives into the open door of one of the cars sitting nearby. It's
Awesome.
kind of a weird looking pickup truck.
Yeah.
And
Very
first
roomy.
player slot.
Another player
Ariel,
slot.
Thundar?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
Right, and she's sitting in the car and very roomy cockpit. She decides taking a page out of the Ookla book and says, "Ookla, you had a great idea," and she starts concentrating, and the whole car starts to glow and starts fully. So she will animate a variation of her attack spell, animate basically the whole vehicle.
Nice. Remember, I gave you a boost die on this.
Yes, very good. All right. So I will, because it's magic and it looks cool, I'll upgrade that to. As
You
well.
get a
Because
second
rule of
boost die
cool-
too. I passed one to the next player.
Even better.
And rule of cool, I really like this. I am not going to upgrade this.
All right. Cool.
I want to see it succeed.
Yeah, all right. So that's one of the ones that's written up, so it has attack and ensnare too. So we'll narrate how that affects. So let's do it. Ooh. So all good.
Pretty good stuff.
All good. So 3 successes, 2 advantage, and a triumph.
Awesome.
Whoosh.
So the damage isn't calculated in this pool like the energy sphere. So her base attack is 7.
Okay.
So it would be 10.
Okay.
So she touches the dashboard and it suddenly leaps to life. The radio turns on, the engine revs, whatever engine was in there, just and then the hood ornament sort of becomes big and like a ram's head, and it lurches forward. Some of the metal twists. Instead of wheels, of course, it's the suspension and brake pads. They basically become stumpy legs, and it just rushes forward like a ram.
Nice.
into
hits them
those.
and it makes
Yeah.
this animated bowling pin sound as they go
Yeah.
flying.
That's great.
All right, and that was the group that was guarding the pillar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to
that-
do, you said
was that a
7
minion
damage to them.
Was that a
So
minion?
7 damage to them, soak 3, so that puts 4
It's
more
10.
in.
Tony.
10. 10.
10.
Soak 3, so they take 7. So there's 1 minion remaining with 2 wounds.
Well, activate the with the triumph. That removes that guy.
Okay. All right. So you have 2
And-
advantage remaining.
And to advantage, I've got ensnare. Could I don't know. All their foes are down now. I don't know. I don't think the
And there's
ensnare will be.
1 minion.
Mhm.
One of the guards that was originally playing dice.
Ah. All right. So part of the metal that she just kicks up, flies up, and maybe one of those big suspension, rear suspension blades flies up
Okay,
and lands on it.
So I had this idea, right? So when you
Okay.
hit, it does. These guys go flying, right? And you want to spend the 2 advantage to go hit him and take him out.
Yeah.
All the bits and parts off the car fall off after you hit because it's just
Yeah.
this old dilapidated car. They
Oh,
just kind of fall off and go flying. And that tailgate swings back and bops that last one on the head, and knocks him unconscious.
There we go.
Awesome.
And then the whole vehicle, crumbles around her. It's like,
And she's just left sitting there holding a steering wheel, sitting in a bench seat.
yeah,
In the middle of it.
sitting,
That's great.
sitting pretty, one leg crossed, just holding this. It's like, so did I do good?
Well, see, so Thundar didn't see any of this because he was pinned, right?
Yeah.
So when he gets up, because it's his turn, he'll get up, and he's like, "Ariel, what are you doing sitting around? We need to destroy this thing." And I go up to the pillar and I try and smash it.
All right. You
Well,
swing
you were
your
lying down
sword-
on the job.
swing your sword at the pillar, and it bounces right off.
What vile sort of demon dogs? What is this, Ariel? Can I not destroy
Pulsates
this?
with extra energy.
The sun sword has no effect.
Let's see what we can do to defeat this ritual and encasing crystals.
Now, did you say that those consoles were connected to this?
They are.
I'm gonna go smash that one. Then I'm like, maybe we have to destroy these. And I
Quickly
try-
turn around. It's right there. They're only a few feet away. So
Yeah.
you swing at it, you curse, and then you turn around and you swing at the console.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll an attack roll, please.
A roll. Okay.
Yep, melee attack roll.
All right.
We'll stay in initiative as of right now.
I'll aim
Because
then.
okay.
And it didn't charge. Yes. Okay. That looks good to me. That look good to you?
Uh-huh.
3 yellow, a green, 2 purple, and a boost die.
Mind you, this whole time that pillar has been going
Right.
just making that weird noise.
Yeah, I know. Awesome. Okay, so that's going to be 10 damage, breach 1, and I'll spend the 3 advantage to sunder it, like however many times
Completely destroy it. You just slice right through it. It ignores all soak because it's breach, and the sun sword just passes through this thing, and the shrieking stops.
Finally.
And then this echoing voice. No! You have defeated my spell! And you just pink mist appears nearby. And teleporting in, or maybe it's an illusion, we don't know, is Devos, the sorcerer. The wizard. He stands about 7 feet tall. And he is not a he is a she with blonde hair and
Awesome.
like a demon body. So, or almost. So I have the picture of Devos the wizard that I will share with you.
All right. Yes,
That's excellent.
With the
with the
glasses and
glasses.
everything.
Yes.
Nice.
They are not glasses. They are mystical eyewear enhancements.
That's right. Magical spectacles.
Yes.
And so
Awesome.
we will. That was end of that encounter.
Mm.
So you guys may regain strain if you'd
All
like
right.
before this
Sure.
encounter begins.
All
Now,
right.
as of right now, Devos has not done anything to attack you. Just so you know, you could have a social encounter if you felt so inclined.
We covered 3, not bad.
But Thundar's not going to let that happen.
Maybe not.
Evil sorceress. No. all sorcerers need to be destroyed, and you need to release the humans.
Especially those with demon bodies.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right. So no one single advantage for Thundar.
Do you want a?
Well, that was to regain strain.
Yeah.
Do you want
like,
another initiative roll?
I rolled for Devos, so you guys can.
Well, okay. So do you roll vigilance or discipline?
Probably.
Oh, cool. Vigilance.
Well,
that's
To recover strain, it's cool or discipline. And
yeah.
then
That,
vigilance for initiative.
all right.
So it looks like you all three had a single advantage, so you will all three have a boost die in this first encounter.
There we go.
However, so did Devos. So everybody gets a boost die.
Yeah.
So
You get a boost die. I get a boost
Everybody
die.
gets a boost die.
So, all right.
All right. So we all,
So
I guess, new initiative. There we go.
he's floating nearby, and on this pink crystal throne is this demonic body with this woman's blonde hair head and oversized glasses.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. You know what he's going to say.
Thunder?
You know what Thundar's going to say, right?
Lords of Light.
He already said that.
Oh, all right.
As he runs up. And if he needs to leap up to attack her, he will, or run up. I don't know. He said she's floating. Is it just kind of off the ground, or is she
Floating
way
on a
up?
pink crystal throne that appears to be made of rock salt.
Aha.
Nice. So,
All right.
how far away?
She is at short range 2 away and short range up, so medium. She's hovering in the air.
Is there a place where I could actually get up to her? attack her?
Since you have Swift, you could probably like shimmy up a
Or
pile of cars and leap at her.
Chris.
Sounds good.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Stefan? Did you want to go?
Maybe Ariel. Maybe Ariel can use her magic to give you a boost. Conjure up a platform that can just leap. Make you leap.
That I
or
can run up
toss,
to her?
Yeah, or toss
From
you
where
up
I'm at?
there, almost like a
Yeah,
catapult.
then
kind
why
of
don't you
thing.
go before me then?
All right.
Okay, I'll
I
clear
start.
that slot.
Well, you know what Thunder is doing, and you're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
run up this."
That's it. So
So basically, Ariel's first reaction is, "Don't." What are you going to say?
sorry. What?
She's going to say something. She's got a witty quip.
Yes, I'll give you a boost, Thundar.
There we go. All right.
Excellent.
I found this dice on the ground.
There were dice on the ground.
Exactly.
Strange, multicolored
up a-
polyhedrons.
Do you pick up a blue six-sider and use that as a spell
Exactly.
focus?
Yeah, exactly. It's a spell component. I don't have the talent, but that doesn't matter. All right. So a bit like a conjure effect, I guess.
Is it? Are you creating a catapult, or are you doing like one of your energy
like a-
bridges? What are you doing?
An energy bridge that'll simplify his. Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of the things that you
Agility
wrote
or
up. So
conjure?
that'll it's conjure. Well,
Probably.
yeah. It's her magical ability. It doesn't matter. Yeah, conjure plus grand summoning.
It's
So
her sorcery. She always just uses
It's
sorcery.
that's it.
It's just sorcery.
There we
I'll
go.
get you
So
there, Thundar, thanks to my sorcery.
it's dynamic sorcery. So
So
that's her energy bridge
because
variation.
of the magical energies fluctuating in the area due to this ritual being disrupted, upgrade that, please.
All right.
Ooh.
Great.
I spent a story point.
Right. Well, she wants to help, of course. She's secretly in love with Thundar, so she wants to help him. So I spent story point as well to
Yeah,
upgrade.
he's completely clueless.
Yeah.
He doesn't
All right.
know.
So
He doesn't have a clue.
there you go. With all of that, we get.
Why are you
let's
looking at me
roll
that
it.
way, woman?
Yeah. At least two successes. All
All right,
that.
so the bridge appears directly at Thundar's feet and arcs towards Devos.
Right. Exactly.
Awesome. All right. Then Thundar will. So then that
Go.
would that make it short range then?
That
Going
makes
straight
it
up.
short range.
Perfect.
Straight up.
It's almost like an escalator. It actually helps you move.
Yeah.
Very
you go.
nice.
All right. So then he will recklessly charge up, of
with
course.
corresponding mall music.
Yes, of course.
He will.
Go on.
I hope that kid's pants get caught in the escalator.
Yeah.
Ukla's pants. Like a caught.
Not Ookla's onesie.
No.
There's mock Speedo or whatever it is.
Yes. The mock, wrestling trunks.
All right. I will. I'm actually going to do a coordinated assault.
Okay.
Ukla aerial attack. He runs
Nice.
up. So basically,
So what does that do?
That is, I'm going to spend a strain because that's going to be my second maneuver to do. That will be on my turn. I could do this to give my allies, 2 of them, based on my ranks and leadership, that you guys get advantage to all combat checks until the end of my next turn. So I'll
Nice.
probably go last next turn. So
And how many ranks of so it's
leadership 2. So a number of allies
So
equal
2
to my
allies.
ranks. So those 2 will get that, and it's
Okay.
up to believe short range.
and they'll add 1 single advantage to whatever they roll.
Whatever
Okay.
combat checks they make. Yep.
All right, excellent.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing it's going to be it's that.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, there.
Devos the wizard has a range defense of 1,
Mhm.
and
adversary.
she has adversary 1.
Right.
Okay.
And remember, you got a boost die because of your initiative.
Did you say
Yes.
range defense or melee defense?
Melee defense and range defense, both of
Of
1.
1. Okay, got it. Okay, so that's
Due
the
to her demonic skin.
excellent. So that's the setback die. Yeah.
There's usually a cream for that. So.
So 3 yellow,
It's
a
actually
green,
not her skin, but I'll get to that.
2 successes, 2 advantage, a red die, a purple die, a setback die, and a boost die. A little bit of everything.
Is that boost die from the one you got from an...
my advantage, my
For the
my initiative.
The initiative.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Fair enough.
Does
I
that
am
look good to you?
pleased with this
Okay.
roll, yes.
Coolio. I'm so glad Fantasy Grounds
Nice.
adjudicates all these things. All right, I get
Yeah.
3
Oh, yeah.
successes and 2 advantage. So that'll be 10 damage to her with the Sun Sword.
All right, so
With all the breach
that'll
and
be
stuff.
10 damage.
You know
because,
what? I'm actually going to destroy her throne.
No! You foul being!
Because you said she was 10
Sitting
short
on it.
range up, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'll spend
Uh-huh.
the 2 advantage to apply Sunder. So do 10
Okay.
damage to the throne plus Thunder. See?
All right, so
Got it
she's
on
going
brain.
to take 2 strain when her throne falls from beneath her and she plummets to the ground.
Nice.
We'll make it 5 strain.
Ha-ha!
Okay.
How do you like that kind of assault?
Oopla.
All right.
That is an assault. I assaulted her assault.
Yes.
Ukla will run over and grab her by the ankle and whip her into the ground.
Hulk style.
Puny god.
That's it. That's it, Ukla. Pepper her with attacks.
That's right.
We will be berserking again.
Pepper with attacks.
Bersercules to the rescue. Oh, don't forget to add your advantage from Thunder.
Yep, from your initiative
All right,
as well.
so that's
So you have 2 boost dice.
He's going still. He's got it.
Wow. There's so many.
And a setback die for improvised.
there's
Oh.
one in there. No, there isn't one in there yet. You're right.
There you go.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
I love it, Dave. I am not upgrading, but you do have the upgrade for adversary
Oh, yep.
The one.
All
and
right.
her range defense or melee defense. Sorry.
All right.
There you go.
So, all right. Here we go.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Ookla Smash. What'd you get there, Dave?
So how
So
exactly
we got,
does this? Let me apply this first.
Well, let me tell them the result. What'd you get? What'd you roll?
So
She said-
we got
she said- Go ahead.
3 successes, 3 advantage, and a triumph. So 12 damage, and we're going to activate disorient.
You don't need to. She said 20 of 12 wounds.
Oh. I think she's overcome.
So
It would be
What
rubbing
does it
salt
look
into her
like?
wounds.
when Ookla smashes her back and forth, you have 3 advantage and a triumph. Some cool stuff can be done with that still. There's those 2 more consoles controlling the energy flowing into the pillar.
he uses her body to smash them. He's smashing her back and forth.
And the energy
Disrupting.
fades from the pillar, and the grizzly snake kinda inside just kinda, and you hear her moan, "No, not the mother of our grizzly snakes!" Oh. And she crumples, and the grizzly snake fades, and the salt pillar just kind of crumbles to the ground.
Right.
And all the humans in there cheer.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just the triumph, the 3 advantage. There's a female mock in there who looks very pleased to see you.
Ooh, there we go.
I show her my mock briefs of destiny.
Oh, there's
Gentlemen, you have defeated the wizard, freed the humans. And
more
that
is
is Thundar, the barbarian, and the caves of Na.
Well done,
Stay tuned for
man.
next week for the further adventures of Thundar the Barbarian.
That's right. Yay! Ookla, Ariel, let's get these humans out of here. No!
Let's ride.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So that's what it feels like to roleplay Thundar. I can get into that.
Right?
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I think
awesome.
we've had
short.
enough. I think we've had enough seasoning. Let's get out.
In hindsight, Tony probably would have thrown 20 more Mindring groups at us.
No,
No.
you guys,
These are great.
you guys rolled amazingly.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
not going to punish that. There's just so many amazing rolls tonight. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that was awesome. That was awesome. Felt like an episode of Thundar for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Well done, man.
Yeah, it's over before you know it. I mean, they're like only 20 minutes long.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
22 minutes usually.
That's right. Some of them are 24.
Nice. Very
Well
nice.
then.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Dave.
thank you.
Thank you for
Dave,
joining
yes.
us, Dave. I know I play. We play every other Saturday with them, but
Right.
it's great. You joined the show and
Yep.
played some mock.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Oh, good. Very good. Very
Yeah,
cool.
All right, so we're going to close down this and we'll go to our outro and we'll be right back.
all right. All right, everybody. That's our show. Thank you, Tony, for running that. And
Yes, that was
Um,
awesome.
thank you for joining us, Dave. But hey, next time we are going to be talking about from the expanded player's guide. We're going to be talking about specialization trees. You know, the talent trees that they had used in Star Wars RPG, and what they have in the back of the book there. Come up with some. So I think that's right. We have homework, don't we? Before
Yeah,
next time.
we'll have
bit
some
of
homework. 2 weeks to do it.
That's right. 2 weeks to do it, though. But Dave, always a pleasure, man. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Yes, yes. Very nice for you to join us. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Right.
So we didn't have any feedback this time, Stefan. So you want to split the kind of go back and forth with the contact information with me?
I don't have them in front of me, so just go ahead.
Okay. So reach out to us. Send us an email, findingthenarrativepodcast@gmail.com. You can contact me and Stefan on Finding the Narrative on Facebook. You can reach out to all three of us, Finding the Narrative on MeWe. Our Twitter presence is at @FTN_Genesis. And recommend us to others. We are on Podbeans, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, Amazon Music, and more. So until next time, let's tell a story and spend a story point.
And this is Stefan saying, don't forget to ask for those boost dice, although I haven't asked for that many, but today.
Remember the rule of cool and always duck when you're next to a mock, because he might be swinging a car. But just have fun. Have fun.
Adios.
Everybody. Adios. Night.
Bye.
Finding the Narrative, a Genesis RPG podcast, is not affiliated with or endorsed by any companies mentioned on this show. Any of the products mentioned on our show or appear on our website are the property and copyright of their respected owners. All items are used under fair use and educational and review purposes. All other items are the intellectual property of Finding the Narrative, a Genesis RPG podcast. Copyright 2020, all rights reserved.